Here we have a sign saying that in Divadlo na Zábradlí, which is not far from here, they're going to show this Bertolt Brecht. I don't know what that Nathaniel Weston David Jajab, I suppose that means hawk, what that's all about, that osamniela serce, something tart. Osamniela, osamit, yeah, I don't really know what it means, but left on its own or isolated heart, I don't know. Anyway, Bertolt Brecht's Život Galileiho is Das Leben des Galilei by Bertolt Brecht, and that was one of my set texts for A-level. I still remember my very fine teachers at Hemel School who helped me with it, and we did quite a bit of the theatre of the absurd. I read actually, in order to cope with the Cambridge entrance exam a bit better and do S-level as well as A-level, I read a few more bits of Galileo, of Bertolt Brecht, pardon me, not of Galileo. So that was one of the ones which came into the equation. Guter Mensch von Setsuan is another. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Kaukarische Kreidekreis. I read a load of them actually. I read a load of Bertolt Brecht, and I've never seen any of it actually on the stage. That was in Czech. If it was in German, I'd definitely go and see it. Well, I'm finding lots of things to film using the last bits of battery that keep coming back to green again and then going back to red again. Giants of the Ice Age. This guy's spearing, or two guys are spearing a mammoth here. An elephant, effectively, a woolly elephant, northern elephant, and not only are they showing what human beings lived on, mainly, because even in Israel some remains have been found that show that human beings really ate more elephant than anything else at one time, but also that's actually, if you look in my section of the Polyglot Project book, which is still free for download, you can buy it on Amazon.com. It actually shows you as well how language came to be and how memory came to be. Oddly enough, just a few paces down there's Galileo mentioned again, completely in a different context. Anyway, I mean short-term memory, because long-term memory is what every animal had anyway. Lots of nice Chinese. We developed our short-term memory, and which gave us a critical advantage against the elephant, which never can forget anything, and therefore, well, it doesn't have the advantage of a conscious memory. It can't consciously force itself to remember anything. That was the advantage that we finally got over the mammoth, which is why we finally managed to kill them all. Rather a pity, really. Well, one of my favourite songs, ladies and gentlemen, goes "I will walk along looking up." It's in Japanese. Ue omuite aruko. And sometimes that's the best way to actually see something. Up here at the moment, as you can see, there's snow falling down towards the camera lens, but it's not actually settling on the ground. There is still a little unmelted snow, but in the main it's over zero, so it's water. It's melting immediately when it hits the ground, and it's water on the ground. But looking up anyway is sometimes more interesting than not. So I'm going to actually do just a little bit of, which if I do it this way, apart from the fact you can see up my nose, which is a bit hairy, I don't know if that's the right angle or not, maybe to reduce the nosiness of it. But basically, looking up is sometimes a different perspective as you're walking along looking up. So you can see the different things to what you'd normally see walking along. Of course, walking outside doing this would result in lots of snow to fall on the camera lens, which maybe wouldn't be the best thing, I don't know, so it wouldn't be a great thing. This won't last for long anyway, because I had barely enough time after I ran the battery down to nothing yesterday to recharge it today, so it's only short, but what do you see? Really just the ceiling, so maybe it's more interesting to show what I'm actually seeing in front of myself. Anyway, that was For a minute there I just used the services of the Bancomat by GE Money Bank. I'll look up again, I think. You can see the ceiling. There's the I'm going to go into that BioPoint thing over there and get some quinoa. That's where I buy my quinoa normally. You can't get it everywhere. You can only really get it in health food shops. But we like it. I got my wife started on it and now she has it as well.